25 years ago, a few good gay men came together, deciding to throw away the cloak of invisibility that surrounded the LGBT community then. And they did that by publishing a magazine called Bombay Dost. It was India's first, and I don't know whether it's still, I think it's the only registered gay or queer magazine in India, even now. Yeah. So 25 years ago, they did that, and personally, I believe that whenever the history of the queer movement of India is written, Bombay Dost will be considered as the incident that triggered off the queer movement in India. So I am really honored and privileged to edit this is the 25th anniversary of the founding of Bombay Dost, and I'm really proud and honored to edit the new magazine. I'd also like to call upon Ashok Rao Kavi and Suhail Abbasi. These were the two gay men who actually brought out the first issue of Bombay Dost.
The first issue was incredibly difficult to get out. It was only 16 pages, and I still remember. I think Sohail will tell you the problems he had with the computer setters who didn't know what gay was. They thought it would be nice and colorful, and it was black and white with our first issue. But the interesting part is that we tried to make it like an instruction manual, for gay guys. How to get your own post box number. That time, of course, we didn't have mobiles, we didn't have the internet, only the postal services were there. So you can imagine how far back that was, 1990, 89, 90 we started. And very quickly to put it, it became like a instruction manual for gay men, how to manage their lives, how to be safe, how to manage the police, how to manage your parents, how to maintain your secrecy or confidentiality. What do you do when you have STIs that only gay men have, like anal sex, mein kya karna hai, condom kaise pehna hai. All these sort of things were the first thing that came out in Bombay Dost. Of course, we are now very, very far ahead. We have moved ahead. The internet is come. Bombay Dost as a print edition, a hard copy. The need exists because there are lots and hundreds of people out there who don't have access to internet. And it is important. For example, I'll tell you, I get these letters from Pakistan, from Tajikistan, from all sorts of places. Within India, we get letters from army chaps, because the whole mess will buy one copy of Bombay Dost. And you keep it in the mess, it is nobody's, and everybody reads it. Very interesting. Same thing on shop floors. I was surprised that on the Larsen & Toubro, oh my God, I mentioned the company. In the factory, on the shop floor, they were copies of Bombay Dost. And a lot of these workers were picking it up and then getting in touch with us, for HIV testing. Policemen were picking it up. You'd be surprised at the police hospital at Dongri. But more policemen come without a uniform to get checked in our center than at the police hospital, because there they identify kuch hoega. So it's very important to keep Bombay Dost alive. Now, the reason I'm talking to you today is I want many of you to suggest how to keep Bombay Dost relevant. What are the new things you want? What advice do you want? How do you want to navigate your life? How do you want to see improvement in your life as gay men who contribute to society, to their friends? As many of us who are not getting married to women, we are already having problems in our old age. What is the support system? Agar main bimar hua, kaun dekhega mujhe? All these things are coming out now. And it is important that those of you who have made the decision not to get married to women and live a hypocritical life, how are you going to manage this life? I want you all to be the support for Bombay Dost. I don't want you to contribute, don't worry. Me and people like Sohail and Vivek and Shibu will go out and somehow get the money to keep Bombay Dost going. But we want your suggestions, how to keep it alive, how it can pay for itself by going on the internet. All these things, and I know there are many intelligent and creative people amongst you all here today. I want you to be more creative and suggest to us what is the way out. Okay? Thanks.
Thank you, Ashok. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here and an honor. And Ashok has taken all my time already. There isn't much time to speak, so I won't bore you to death. But I would really like to say that when we started Bombay Dost, Ashok has already spoken about the history of Bombay Dost. Earlier, Bombay Dost used to come out in 2 languages, English and Hindi. Over a period of time, I think we've stopped the Hindi section, and I would like to urge and request people from the board and the readers to show some encouraging response so that we can start the Hindi section all over again. And as Ashok said that we'd like to keep Bombay Dost alive, the only way I think we can keep Bombay Dost, the hard copy, alive is to buy. So I request all of you to go and buy a copy. One copy will be available after, I think, a little while at the counters outside, so please buy.
The 25th year issue is also historic for many other reasons. And one of the reasons is that we, for the first time, a gay magazine has a woman on its cover. We are really privileged that it was actor Kalki Kochrin who agreed to be featured on the cover of Bombay Dost. I would like to now request Shobna Kumar and Sonal Giani as being the women representatives to come and release the new issue of Bombay Dost. I also want Vivekanand and Pallav, the board members of Humsafar and the advisory board, to come up on stage.